New agency initiates humanitarian assistance package. At the first meeting of the Afghanistan Inter-Ministerial Coordination Cell or AICC in Pakistan, the Prime Minister, His Excellency Imran Khan, approved several measures to help the estimated 22 million Afghans facing acute food insecurity. The laureate of a Shining War Leadership Award for Good Governance pledged more than $28 million in food, medical supplies, and emergency winter shelters. The Prime Minister also reduced Pakistan's tariffs and sales tax on selected imports to aid the Afghan economy. Additionally, his administration is willing to grant safe passage through the country for 50,000 metric tons of wheat that India is donating to Afghanistan. We offer our profound gratitude to Prime Minister Khan and the other officials in Pakistan and India who are trying to minimize human suffering. May the sensitive Afghan people be blessed with the supplies and resilience they need in Allah's compassionate care.
Climate specialist urges significant action. The Executive Secretary of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, Patricia Espinosa, is cautiously optimistic about the outcome of COP26. In an interview with American television channel CNBC, she restated the UN's emergency forecast. If global warming exceeds 1.5 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels, worldwide weather conditions could worsen irreversibly and approach the limits of what agriculture and health can withstand. But the climate chief's purpose is to inspire redoubled efforts for accelerated progress. She said, "Not to make people more pessimistic, but I hope, on the contrary, to make people more energetic in really taking seriously the very difficult decisions that need to be made." Our grateful appreciation, Patricia Espinosa, for your wise leadership. May all planetary citizens stop eating meat for a quick and dramatic reduction in methane emissions in God's all-embracing mercy.
Special TV program focuses on diversity. Sesame Workshop, based in New York, USA, is an educational non-profit organization whose mission is to help young children reach their full potential. It does this primarily through television, and its flagship show, Sesame Street, has aired continually since 1969. As part of an effort to foster racial justice, the production company has created an episode that celebrates cultural variety. See Us Coming Together introduces a new puppet character with an Asian background to Sesame Street. Ji-young is a 7-year-old Korean-American girl who loves playing her electric guitar. She participates in Neighbor Day with her new friends who all share something unique about themselves. The video is available on social media and via several streaming platforms. 3 cheers, Sesame Workshop, for your tireless service to preschoolers. May people of all nationalities feel happy and encouraged to be themselves in celestial blessings.
Novel pharmaceutical manufacturing process boosts efficiency. Researchers at the University of Bath in the United Kingdom have come up with an improved method for synthesizing the nitrogen-containing chemicals commonly used in medicinal drugs. Usually, several steps are required, each of which consumes energy and produces toxic waste. The British chemists found that they could accelerate the reaction and produce primary amines in a single step by including a catalyst activated with blue LED light. The scientists are pleased to have discovered this advanced technique and are hopeful it will hasten the development of new remedies. Congratulations, university researchers, on making strides towards sustainability. May your actions that improve the quality of life on Earth reap rich rewards in heavenly delight.
Property owners offer plots for compact dwellings. In Seattle, Washington, USA, a career architect became acquainted with individuals who were living outdoors and was inspired to do something about their situation. Rex Holbein started an organization called Facing Homelessness, which runs the Just Say Hello and Window of Kindness programs. But its most substantial outreach is the Block Project, building fully equipped tiny houses in people's backyards. Community residents who are willing to be hosts are matched with someone who lacks shelter. Staff at the nonprofit carefully consider the backgrounds, personalities, and hobbies of all participants to induce the formation of long-lasting friendships. Our heartfelt accolades, Rex Holbein and Facing Homelessness, for walking the way of love and supporting our less fortunate neighbors. May your strategy be emulated far and wide in the benevolence of the divine.
Vegan. Want to teach children the right choice.
Coming up, Germany's new government endorses plant-based food.
Policy agreement includes a commitment to meat substitutes. Germany's new government is an alliance between the Social Democratic Party, the Greens, and the Free Democrats. The three camps jointly authored a document outlining their objectives for the next 4 years. The chapter on nutrition states, "We will strengthen plant-based alternatives and advocate for the approval of innovations such as alternative protein sources and meat substitute products in the EU." The leaders' planet-friendly ambitions beyond 2025 include phasing out coal, having a minimum of 15 million electric cars on German roads, and getting 80% of the country's electricity from renewable sources, all by 2030. Germany is a Shining World Caring Leadership Award and Shining World Leadership Awards for Compassion and Wise Governance Laureate. Exemplary teamwork, German politicians, and kudos for making sustainability one of your priorities. We pray that you will soon take the next step and ban the consumption of animal people, thus expediting the arrival of World Vegan in Heaven's Joy.
Emerging canopy reunites sanctuary residents. Hulok Jiban folk live in trees and rarely come down to the ground. Many years ago, the British colonial government built a railway line through their reserved habitat in Assam, India, dividing the population. Conservationists eventually rallied the forest department and people in the vicinity to plant 3,000 saplings on both sides of the tracks. By 2019, some trees had matured enough for the first Jiban adventurer to leap over the railroad. At first, monitors observed only individuals making the dangerous jump, but in 2021, an entire family traveled across the green skybridge. Other species have learned the trick, including Cape Langu merchants, rhesus macaque diplomats, and squirrel gardeners. As the tree crowns become thicker, more animal people will overcome the barrier that once restricted their freedom. A big round of applause for the compassionate humans and the liberated Jiban acrobats. May every earthling enjoy a happy and fulfilling life in cosmic radiance.